Yeah, Trintyville, Backbush, yeah, Tivoli Garden. Can't spend me gone. This is the life what we want. Maserati, Bugatti, GS Skull, me charging. Uptown rolling, fat Benz front seat, pretty browning. Rockstar life, power G rolling.
Hi guys, I'm coming on today. I know I look weird and everything, but I just want to come on here to talk about everything that is going on. I could hardly sleep last night because I had some news about an old friend that I have who is sick, and it's really bothering me. I just pray and hope for the best for her. I hope, she get well soon. These things, these sicknesses have been happening to a lot of our young people, and this is all about taking care of ourselves. And I'm pleading to, all the rest of the young girls in my community, in the world in general, please to try to take care of yourself, change your diet, try to, eat better, exercise, try to check. I know Jamaican people, not really say Jamaican people, but most people in Jamaica, I'll say, they don't go to doctor unless they're feeling sick. That should be a no-no. Every year people supposed to get a physical where you check your blood, check up on yourself, do your pap smear, get your breast examined, all of that every single year. Well, for the breasts, whenever you do a pap smear. Sorry about that, guys. I had to stop to get some work done, but I'm tired, I'm stressed out. It's been a whole lot going on in this country. I mean, everywhere actually, but with this coronavirus, we have to be testing a lot of people. It's been rough, but other than that, as I was saying, is every person should, well, I'ma speak to females, young females in general, because a lot of them don't understand what is going on, but I'm gonna try to explain to you guys. Basically, I'm gonna speak about the topic cervical cancer, ovarian cancer. In Jamaica, a lot of people have it to say that having cervical cancer, ovarian cancer, is having multiple sexual partners and being bad, as they will call it in Jamaica or whatever. But I'm here to inform you that that is not true. There is a thing called HPV, human papillomavirus. You guys could look it up if you wish to, but this is what is causing cervical cancer in most young people. It is something that the male carry. They have it and they don't know. So if you as a female go and have unprotected sex with that person, or the condom pop, or whatever may be the case. Hey guys, sorry about the switch. I couldn't get to finish the video at work, so I decided to come when I get home. I'll finish it up. So basically what I want to talk to you guys about, as I was saying before, was that a lot of people in Jamaica, I'm not sure about other countries or whatever, but most people in Jamaica that I know, when I was growing up, if they hear that somebody have cervical cancer, the first thing they're gonna say is because they're bad, or they have multiple sexual partners, or the list goes on. They talk the worst stuff about it. Oh, you have too much man, or whatever they may put it. But I'm trying to inform you guys that that's not true. Cervical cancer is caused by a sexual transmitted disease called HPV. The men have this virus, like they bring it on their genital area without knowing, right? You as a female go and have sex with that person. It could be your first time having sex, right? You were a virgin and it's your first partner and he has this virus, this disease, and he have sex with you without condom, or the condom pop, or whatever the case may be, and you get it just that one time. Now this thing could be in your body, and sometimes your body fights it off and it goes away on its own, or it stay in your body and develop into cervical cancer. So there is a vaccine for this sexual transmitted disease. In the past, it used to be very expensive, like you'd have to pay a whole lot of money to get this vaccine. But nowadays I start to realize that they are in Jamaica, they're starting to give the kids at the clinics, and it's the same thing over here. They started to make it a part of the vaccines, like how you would normally get like MMR or all those type of vaccines. Now they're making it mandatory to give kids once they reach the age 11 and 12. They're trying to make sure they give the kids before they start to be sexually active, because I mean, once you become sexually active, you don't know. And then they had a age limit of where to stop giving the vaccine. I think it was 25 years ago. Now I think they put it up to 45. So if you don't have the HPV, where whenever you do a pap smear, they always test you for the HPV virus. If you don't have it when you do a pap smear, then you could get it regardless, once you're below age 45. The name of the vaccine is called Gardasil 9. It helps to protect you from the HPV virus, just as how any other vaccine would. Okay, so I'm just trying to inform you guys about this. This is no joke. Like, a lot of people are scared if they found out they have it to talk about it and things like that. It's not your fault. This thing could happen to anybody at all. You probably have the HPV and you don't even know. Sometimes HPV give you like warning signs, especially if you're females, with like genital warts. Like sometimes some little warts come up on your private area, and that could be because you're HPV, you have HPV. Sometimes it's not a cervical risk HPV. Sometimes it's just genital warts, because people can have that. But I mean, if you find yourself with warts on your genital, it's good for you to go check to make sure it is not anything, you know. Also, the type of HPV that cause cervical cancer is type 16 and 18. I mean, when you go to your OBGYN or your gynecologist, they could explain it more to you, you know, if you ask about it. Another thing that I want to talk about is young girls in my community that I know, also to other people. You know, I want to let you guys know that you should get checked for, I mean, they said over here, if you do a pap smear and it comes back negative for, you know, it's okay. You shouldn't do it until 5 years. But for me, I ensure that I do a pap smear every single year. And also not only a pap smear, because sometimes when you do pap smear, it only check for like cervical cancer and you know that, but it's good to do a sonogram. Sometimes the doctors don't want to do a sonogram because you're not having any like abdominal pain and stuff like that. But I personally try to get a sonogram done every year with the pap smear, because the sonogram, you know, shows all that is going on inside of your cervical area and into your endometrial and all of that stuff. So it's good to do a sonogram. You know, try to, if your doctor don't want to do it, tell them that you're having cramps or don't follow me. But anyway, you know, it's good to do a sonogram and a pap smear every single year, because at the rate that this thing is going, cervical cancer, trust me, everybody should do this. This is no joke. And this thing can be in your body for a lot of years, and then it grow until it gets bad. So that's the only good thing about cervical cancer, is you could get checked and, you know, get it early, so you could like remove your cervix or whatever you need to be removed. But even in some cases, sometimes you do remove it and it's still, something still remains there, and it turn, you know, into cancer. So it's good to do it every single year. Do a pap smear every single year. I'm pleading to every single female, get your pap smear done every single year, and if possible, a sonogram. In Jamaica, I'm not sure if they do pap smear. Well, I think they do at the clinics, but I don't know if they actually do it every year. But a lot of young girls, I know you guys party, you buy all the nice clothes, you buy everything that you want, save some of those money, go to a gynecologist, pay for this every year. You know, try to come up with the money every single year to get your pap smear done. This is very important. Also, I mean, I'm not sure when they do pap smear in Jamaica if they do a full breast exam while they're doing a pap smear. You're not too young to have breast cancer. You're not too young to have breast cancer. Once you start being sexually active, they start doing pap smear, I think, at 21. You know, and you start having your pap smear done. They're supposed to do like a breast exam. For me, and I would recommend it for every female, is whenever you, after your menstrual cycle, every single month after your menstrual cycle, you lay on the bed and you do a manual breast examination of your by yourself. You could just lay flat on your back, and then you know, rub around your breast to make sure you're not feeling any masses or anything like unusual. And the good thing about this is, if you do it every single month, then you know exactly how your breasts feel. So if you do come across something strange or something different, you know, because you always do it and you know your breasts feel. So if you feel, if something different comes up, you know something is wrong. So every single month after your menstrual cycle, do a manual breast exam. Another way to check is to hold your hands up in the mirror and turn side to side and look if you see any dimpling, like, you know, any sink in any parts of your breast. Those are some ways to check to see, you know, what's going on with your breast. And you know, if there's anything you could find out early, figure it out and see what's going on. You're not too young to have breast cancer. You're not too young to have cervical cancer. People, please try to check yourself. This is no joke. I lost 2 sisters, and trust me, it's been very hard, and they were very young. I'm just trying to educate you guys. You guys could look it up on the computer. You guys could, you know, try to figure it out. You know, just do some research, because this is no joke. And the way things are going right now, you know, it's a lot of young people having this thing. Cancer everywhere. I mean, if something can be prevented, why not try to, you know, prevent it? You know, if you find yourself with any issues, go see a doctor. You know, check yourself. try to do a physical every single year. If you can't get it done at the hospital or at the clinic, try to save some money. You buy a lot of shoes, you buy a lot of clothes, you buy stuff, you know, try to save, put aside, you know, $10-$20 every until the year, for the year, and go and pay to get your exams done if you can't get it done at the hospitals, because I know the hospital system in Jamaica is crazy, you know. But try to save up some money and try to get those tests done, because this is no joke. Please guys, you know, try to get this done, because cervical cancer, breast cancer, there's a lot of different types of cancer, but those two can, if caught early, can be something can be done. So I'm pleading to you guys, please, to do your monthly checks of your breast, you know, to know your breast, how it is, so if there's any changes you could tell. Also try to get your pap smear done every single year, and don't be fooled by people saying, oh, multiple sexual partner. That's not it. That is not it. That is totally wrong. It's what caused cervical cancer is a sexual transmitted disease called HPV, human papilloma virus, and the male carry this thing on their genitals. And if it's even one sexual partner you have and you have HPV, it's possible you could have it. You could get it, and it could stay in your body and develop into cancer. Okay, so I just wanted to come on and say this to you. If you have your boy or girl kids, ensure they get this vaccine by the age of 11. You know, so they don't, if they even come across it, they have the vaccine, so they're protected. And especially the boys, like, they need to get it because they have it and they don't know, and they are having sex with girls and giving it to them, and sometimes their body is not strong enough to fight it off, and here goes the HPV, and they have it in their body till it develop into something. Okay, and also ovarian cancer. This is very, I see this is happening to a lot of young girls too. It's very prevalent, and older females as well. They need to get a sonogram, not just a pap smear. Not just a pap smear, sonogram. The sonogram help to see what's going, exactly what is going on into the entire vaginal area and on and upwards. So when they do the sonogram, they could see, you know, if there's any masses. It also check for like fibroids, cysts, all of those stuff. So when they do it, they know exactly what's going on. There's also something called endometrial polyps. This, a lot of females be having like every menstrual cycle pain, a lot of pain when they're having their menstruation. Sometimes you have polyps in your endometrial, and sometimes these can become malignant. So it's good to do the sonogram, so you could find out if you have these polyps, so they could be removed, and also be checked to make sure there's nothing, there's no malignancy in the in the polyps. So to advise, please guys, do your pap smear and a sonogram each year if you can. That's all I have to say today. My friend, I don't know what's really going on, but I pray to God that she recovers from this, some form of miracle. Hopefully for some form of miracle for her. And, you know, I just pray that she gets well. She have kids just like my sisters, but, you know, my sisters are gone and she's still here. So hopefully there could be a miracle to help her to recover from this. I just want to leave those stuff with you guys, and I hope you find this very informative, and it's a form of awareness for for both males and females. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this little video. Thank you guys. Have a good day and have a blessed day, and just keep praying also. And everyone, just give a word of prayer for my friend. You know, hopefully she pull through this. Nothing is possible. Nothing is impossible. You know, nothing is impossible. Thank you guys for watching. Have a blessed day.